afternoon and welcome. We're so happy you guys could all be here today. The preschoolers and the high schoolers have been working super hard for the program, so I hope you enjoy it.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down the chimney with lots of toys. All full with warm Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who would go? Ho, 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 who would go? Up on the housetop, quick, quick, quick. Down to the chimney with good Saint Nick. First comes the stocking oh dear Santa, fill it well. Give her a dolly that rocks and flies. One that will open and shut her eyes. Ho, 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 who would go? Ho, 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 who would go? Up on the housetop, quick, quick, quick. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. the children know how it came to white one day. The best of magic that also have they found. When they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the snowman was as bright as he could be. Shining nose laughed and fun just as soon as you and me. Dumpity dump dump dumpity dump 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 that Frosty goes. Dumpity dump dump dumpity dump dump of snow. Will you read your bedtime story?
Of course I will. Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Good night, Chat Weaver.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
Go to a tomato.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear, but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Vixen, now Dancer, now Prancer, and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall now. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way.
And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Ho, ho, ho.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his hand soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk. In laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all know that Santa's coming, we all know that Santa's coming, we all know that Santa's coming, and soon he'll be here.
Merry Christmas, everybody! How we doing? Oh, my little elf is here. Thank you for showing up. I didn't know if you'd make it or not. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Nice time, bud. Like that. Hi, pretty outfit you got. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How are you today? Good. Merry Christmas. Very pretty dress, young lady. Merry Christmas, big guy. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I like your haircut. Merry Christmas. How are you doing? I like your haircut too. You okay? Merry Christmas, little lady. How are you? Good. Merry Christmas. How you doing? Look sharp at that tie. I like that shirt. Merry Christmas. Nice dress. Who's that on your... Is that Rudolph or Comet on your dress? Donner? Blitzen? No, okay. You can tell me later. Merry Christmas to you. How you doing? Looking sharp, guys. You're looking sharp. Can I see you over at the playroom? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Please join us in our room for cookies and punch.
And we wanted to thank Miss Randy for being an amazing sub this semester. We will miss her, but we know she is moving on to better things. And the ECU department, we presented her with flowers this morning during the AM show.
Thank you.